let's learn about string and number functions. If you are new to programming language, it would be a bit difficult for you to understand what are functions. I tried my best to explain you about functions. So, though we will actually cover functions in a detailed topic for which would be dedicated for function only. So here you see two expressions which are kind of mathematical expression, and here they are performing their calculation based on the value passed to x and a y variable. So if you pass x equals to 1, it results in 2. Similarly, if you pass y equals to 2, it results in 5. So they have a predefined input and they have a output as well, which is of a kind, of a particular type. Like in this case, the output is of a number type and the input is of a number type as well. So let's see how this functions works in JavaScript and what are the utilities of these functions. So let's move to our code editor. Here, let's say you have a number, you have a string variable which is now you just want to extract the numeric value of this particular string variable, and you know this is a string variable, and if you want to actually extract numeric values, you will have to do some long string manipulations. But the simplest way you can do it using a function provided by JavaScript, which is a parse int. And what you can do, you can pass this variable here. What it would do, as I told you, functions do their predefined works. Like its name suggests, it would actually try to parse this string as a integer. So let's do how it goes. And if you see result in browser, it is 123. And here, if you see a little variation, it actually reads only first numbers. This is one of the several examples of integer functions. There are so many examples, like we can see one more example for string. Suppose you have a boolean variable like var I am boolean var equal false. As you know, boolean variable stores only true or false without double quote or single quote. But if you want to see that this should be actually converted to a string, because string are always enclosed in double quote or a single quote, then how you can achieve that? You will have to actually use a predefined function which is called toString. This is another way of using a function. You saw here parseInt can be used something like this. You are actually passing your variable in this function. Here the same thing applies here, but you are using a dot notation. So don't bother about this, I will explain this as well. Now if you see this, oh sorry, okay, so here we see is am. Okay, so I have done a spelling mistake. Let's modify that and run this program again. It says false, but it is actually giving you output same as you have written, but actually it results in something like this.